Someone commented they just been here. Oh, that's awesome. They filmed a Doctor Who on here. So what app am I on? So I'm on an app called HAPS, H-A-P-P-S. But you can also find this broadcast on YouTube, on Periscope, on Twitter, on Instagram, and on YouTube. And thanks for sharing. CTB 2031. Can you let me know what app you're on? Pablo is calling in from Los Angeles. Well, hello, Pablo. So good to see you. Doctor Who meets Van Gogh. Yeah. So, a little later on, I may redo this broadcast if we're continuing to have signal issues. Can you go outside? I will absolutely go outside after we finish in here. Wow, wrongdoer, emotional 47. Can you let me know what app are you watching this on? When can Americans come to Paris? That is a good question. So the European Union reviews the COVID data from all the countries in the world on a regular basis. They go by the number of new cases over a 14-week period. So when the number of new cases come down, HAPS TV, awesome, on the painting. When the number of new cases come down, they'll let Americans come into Europe again, which will be great. Let's go down this hallway for a minute. Look at this cool hallway. You can hear it just fine. This is beautiful. Being stuck indoors for so long has made me value experience like this so much more. That is true. CNN reporting Trump is the single largest spread of misinformation regarding COVID per Cornell University study. Yes, Bill, not only do I know about that, I tweeted about that. So if you go on my Twitter feed, you see I think I tweeted that out yesterday or the day before. So yeah, it's really interesting. According to the Cornell study, Trump is the largest vector for COVID-19 misinformation, largest single vector for COVID-19 misinformation. So that's interesting. What am I doing here? So I'm looking through this window. You see how we have this window? It's kind of coated for the most part, but there's a part here where we can see through the window, and we can see the museum. You can see the beautiful roof there. You can see this used to be a train station. There's sculptures down below. Mark Hoffman says, Trump will win. Dean says, hello from Watertown. Not just COVID. Well, this study was just about COVID. And it was trying to track down where is the misinformation coming from. You have a very calm voice in here. It is a quiet place. So yeah, so I have to talk a little bit quieter than normal because we're in a museum. And so we have to do that. Whoa, I have to go a little slower. I think we're going to get dizzy. This is what happens when I'm not using a gimbal. I have to be very careful. Signal seems to be good now. You're watching it on the HAPS platform. Awesome. Great view, says Peter. Glad you like the view. Magic Mike. So where are you from originally? Well, you know what? Growing up, I lived in a variety of places. So I lived in Europe, of course, in France, UK, United States, Quebec, Canada, and quite a few places. So I got around a little bit as a young one. Gamble without a gimbal. Yeah, I'm going to get a new gimbal because my current gimbal does not play nice with portrait. Works great for landscape, but doesn't work with portrait very well. So I'm going to get a new one for portrait. So we'll probably do that. Well, sometime before the end of the year. It's still got the strange vibe of the modern Paris train station. Yes, especially when we go down below to the gallery. You'll see you still get that train effect. It's scary. Look at the old lead roof. Yes, you can see the rooftops of Paris. And you can see here we got escalators to take us around. There's actually, let me show you what's down here. You know what's funny about this place? You see these windows over here, and you see they have a very large windowsill and pane. You can actually step into them. That's how big the window pane is. Little balcony. So usually when we don't have COVID and this place is a little bit more crowded, you walk down this hallway and usually you find lovers inside these window panes canoodling. So if you're walking by, if I'm doing a live stream, I have to be careful because sometimes there'll be a couple smooching over here. Same with my gimbal, just plays with, yeah, so my gimbal is really just for landscape. So I'm going to get a new one that works with portrait and landscape, and then we can do these with that. You seem to have a very neutral accent, a good narrating voice. Well, thank you, Magic Mike. I hope so, because I have to go on radio and on television from time to time. So some of you may have seen my TV broadcasts. And of course, it's better on TV, if you can, to have a more neutral accent. Although, it's not like the old days. They also show films here, by the way. Look at this. You'll see in a second, they'll show you. Look at that, some old films from the beginning of the 20th century. So they have a series of old films that you can sit here and watch. I'm not the only one. Seems like it, right? So there's a few people here, but not very many. So it's almost like a private tour. It's like a semi-private tour. Some guy on Twitter thinks I'm here. He keeps asking me questions. I have to tell him I'm sharing it. That happens. What is the nature of the tower outside the window? Let me see which tower we're talking about, because I'm not even sure. Okay, so that tower that we're looking at right there, that seems to me to be the Montparnasse Tower. It's the only skyscraper that we have in the center of Paris. We do have a lot of skyscrapers on the periphery, but not in the center of Paris. Parisians don't like it very much, and it contrasts with the rest of the neighborhood. And that domed building, I don't know if you can see it, it's off in the distance there, but there is a domed building, and that building is Invalides, and that's where Napoleon's tomb is. Looks like a 1920 film, maybe the 30s. Well, you would be right, because the films that they show in here are from that era. So let me just show you. You have a film from 1912, a film from 1913, a film from 1909, and a film from 1908. So all the films here are from 1908 to 1913, the Sacré-Cœur. So we do have the Sacré-Cœur in Paris. You cannot see it from these windows because it's off to a different angle. So interested to see the horizon here to compare it to LA. Yes, that's one of the great things about these buildings is to go up to the rooftop and you get these amazing views. Now, one of the things that I won't be able to show you today, oh, so sad, but I'll show you on another day, is the Vincent van Gogh paintings. So there's a whole section of Vincent van Gogh paintings here, and Gogh, they're up on the second floor. Dean just followed me on Haps. Well, thank you, Dean. I appreciate it. That's wild, says James Greenwell on Twitter. What is that building? If you did parkour on those rooftops. Well, speaking of which, there are people that do amazing parkour in Paris. So, you know, France is where parkour is really from. And so we have some amazing people that do parkour here. And we have people that come to Paris and do amazing parkour. There's some famous British group of kids that come here, and they do free climbing, parkour, all this type of stuff. You remind me of your 6th grade English teacher. Hopefully you had good memories of that teacher. Hey everyone. So here's the 2nd floor. You see it is closed. It's in French and English. Closed, 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 unfortunately. But this is where we have the Van Gogh paintings and the Paul Gauguin and all those great paintings of Tahiti. Here you have the corridor once again, and the sculptures and painting on this floor. That's where Whistler's mother is. We're going to go there next. The one you are in. Holly's Grace, tell me what platform you're on. Cartographer OK 7345, what platform are you on? Do you have any of the Da Vinci works reside here? So we have some Da Vinci works. They are not in this museum. They are in a museum that's only a couple hundred meters here across the river, which is the Louvre. You'd love to see it. Yeah, we're going to show you Whistler's mother in just a minute when we get down to the ground floor. We're going to show you another view looking through the window here. And we saw this view up from the 5th floor. We're now seeing it from the 2nd floor. So you see the atrium there. You can see that this used to be a tunnel. Thanks for the stream. Yoga David, thank you. What? Oh, you're on Reddit. Oh, awesome. So I see quite a few people on Reddit. Yoga David's on Reddit. Cartographer OK's on Reddit. Timekiller 94's on Reddit. If you're on Reddit, do me a favor. Hit that upvote. Everybody on Reddit, hit the upvote. I'll tell you why. You guys hit the upvote back on... Oh, can we walk through here? Oh, this is open. So this corridor was not open last Thursday, but it opened this Thursday, which is cool because we're up on the 2nd floor, and that means we can walk here and you'll see this open area balcony. There's all kinds of great sculptures on this floor, and we can overlook the floor below us and seeing the paintings. Whistler Mother, however, it's written, you cannot think of Mr. Bean. You're on Reddit. Time Killer, how beautiful. RJK says, hello. I'm in food. So I'm starting to figure out who's on what platform. So I can see RJK and Awesome Mary is on Periscope and Twitter. Cartographer Time Killer on Reddit. So I'm finally learning how to use this app. Look at that beautiful clock on the wall. So we got a beautiful clock on the wall. And don't forget, if you miss my lives and you want to look for the replay, you can watch the replay on YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel. You can see Sunday's replay. You can also watch the replays on the HAPS app. So HAPS app and YouTube make it really easy to find the replays. You want that clock in your house, yes. Let's walk by all these amazing sculptures. And look at these rooms. Look at the dome. You see the beautiful dome in these rooms? And don't forget, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel once you finish watching here. Is that what I think it is? Probably. Ooh, look at this beautiful triptych here. Thank you, says Red Clicker. How much are the pieces in this room worth? Wow, they're worth a lot of money. Look at that atrium that we can see through. Even though it's in the next room, there's like a little cutout in the wall. Now we can see it. So the art is not just in the wall. The art is also in the building. Beautiful. Do you ever get tired of going to the same museums? Well, I go to different museums, for one thing. And I see different things when I go to the museum. So, we have like dozens of museums in Paris. So, if you want, you could go to a different museum every week. And then, of course, there's other things to see besides museums. So, yeah, it's definitely a fortune. Is this your first time in this place? No, I was actually here last Thursday. But I wanted to come back because I wanted to get the high quality video from this app, and I wanted to put it out on YouTube and on Instagram, and for the Reddit people like Megan with Manny and Time Killer. What's your YouTube channel name? Your Reddit stream ends soon. Oh no. So Reddit stream is ending soon. So my YouTube channel is Euro Maestro. They're building, you're in, what was it originally for? So it was originally a train station. You can kind of tell. Look at how the ceiling has this big arch. So it used to be a train station. Where else can we tune in? So you can tune into the HAPS app, HAPPS. You can watch it on YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, Instagram, and Reddit. And hit that upvote on Reddit. So many of you guys hit this upvote on Reddit on Sunday. We got to the first page on Reddit, and we had 40,000 Reddit viewers join us. Think about that, 40,000 Reddit viewers all at the same time. Are there a lot of terrorists in Paris? Fortunately, there are not. YouTube is having trouble connecting. All right, so it's not on YouTube right now, but it'll be on there later, and you can watch the replay, guys. You will subscribe. Cartographer, okay, you are more than okay. You are awesome, because you said you will subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel up to 10,000 subscribers. I'm on 2,000 right now. I was on 1,000 just a couple of weeks ago. So you guys have been building it up. I got 75,000 on Periscope. Do you have any issues with copyright by doing video with us? It's nice of those of us to have interaction with a place we may never be able to visit. Yoga David, that is a great question. Let me answer that question. So you do have to be very careful when you are filming about copyright issues, intellectual property rights issues. So you definitely want to familiarize yourself with what's legal to film and what's not legal to film. And especially if you're in Europe, for instance, because the laws are very different in Europe than they are in the US or Canada. So you have to familiarize yourself with local laws, and what's legal in one jurisdiction isn't in another. And so when it comes to art, there are issues. So there are literally certain paintings you cannot film, and other paintings that you can film. So when I scope, I have to be very careful if I'm in an exhibit. I've got 3 minutes left on Reddit, guys, and we got 40 upvotes, so thank you for that. What we need is, we need to get those Reddit votes over 50, and Reddit will give us more time. So we only got about 2 minutes now left on Reddit. So if you're on Reddit and you want to be able to continue watching, just hit that upvote, and we'll get more time. And we got a lot more time, like I said, on Sunday. Joe Ingalls for GOAT is from Australia. You miss visiting Paris, so I hope you continue streaming. I hope you get a chance to actually enjoy the art, says Jill. Actually, I do, because I live in Paris, and I get to come here all the time. Or they can reward you on Reddit too and give you more time there. Also reward you on Reddit. So yeah, I don't know how they do the rewards on Reddit, but if you do the upvote or the rewards, we might get more time. So I'd love to have more time with you guys. But if we run out of time on Reddit, be sure to come over to HAPS or to Periscope or to YouTube and watch me there. We're going to go down in a minute to the ground floor and see Whistler's mother. Yoga David giving the hearts. How many upvotes on Reddit do we have? Are we over that magical 50 number, or are we going to run out of time on Reddit? There's the gallery beneath us. This painting, look at that huge painting downstairs. That painting is larger than some small apartments in Paris and New York City. Are you the same gentleman that was showing us the mansion? Dan, that is me. We're at 44. Guys, 44 votes on Reddit night, and we only got 1 minute left. So if you are on Reddit, hit that upvote now. We only need 6 more. 6 more, we get to the magical 50, and maybe we'll get to stay on 44 so far. Let's go with those upvote, guys, says Magic Mike. We're going to visit that painting in a minute. You probably can't see it well from here because we're so far away, but that shows a very interesting painting. Maybe you can even tell from here. That shows Rome, the decadence of Rome. So that's a Courbet painting. We're going to see it up close in just a couple more minutes. Yay, more time. Yes, if you guys vote, we can get more time. Otherwise, we're going to run out in 30 seconds, and you guys are going to have to hop over to YouTube or Periscope. Now, it's not just sculptures in here. Someone gave silver on Reddit, so now you have 4 more minutes. Oh my God, we got more time because of the silver. Thank you for the silver. Appreciate that, guys. We got 4 more minutes thanks to that. We're at 49, maybe 1 more, and we'll get even more time. GG follow awarders. Awesome. Good job. Dance to Megalovania. You're welcome. Oh my God, 21 Avengers. My heart goes out to you. Now, it's not just painting and sculptures in this museum. They also have furniture, right? So you've been in a lot of art museums. Not all of them have furniture. But this one, in addition to, look, there's paintings everywhere, there's sculptures everywhere. There's also furniture. So you can see what kind of furniture people used in the 19th century. So you see this big, beautiful bed, nice wooden baseboard. You see a lot of wood. 52 plus upvotes. Oh my God, guys. Thank you. We got over the 50 mark despite some of the connection issues we had earlier. So I appreciate that. We had over 100 upvotes on Sunday. We actually had over 150 upvotes on Sunday. Wow. I think it was 165 if I'm not mistaken. So you guys on Reddit, what can I say? I love you guys. But guys, it's not just the Reddit people. You can also give likes on Twitter and Periscope. You can hit that like button. You can give likes, of course, on YouTube. And leave a comment. Leave a comment on YouTube. That's big. You love the wood. You have to visit one day. So gorgeous. The Art Nouveau textiles at the Met is my favorite. That is pretty. And we have another window here. Especially if you come here a little bit earlier. I should have shot this in the daytime, but you can see the cars going by. But you can also see the river. You get a great view of the river and the Louvre. Come a little earlier, or in the summertime. It doesn't get dark till 10 or 11 o'clock at night. This is Belgium watching. Can you say Allo Brandien Vin Depant? Thank you. Probably butchered your name, but Allo. I'm from Wakanda. Where are you from? Oh, I'm from Wakanda too. Good to see you, Trafalgar Law. All kinds of beautiful things. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock at night. So because we're headed into the autumn now. Oh, gotta say, before I say anything else, look at these chairs. Do you see what this cool is about this chair? There's only one leg on the chair. I mean, yeah, one leg. So you know how chairs normally have 3 legs or 4 legs. This one only has 1 leg. Well, it's got 2 legs kind of pointing up, which are the armrests, but only on 1 leg. And the chair on the other side also just on 1 leg. A minute left now on Reddit, guys. We're down to our final minute on Reddit. Are we going to get enough upvotes or awards to stay on? Or you can switch over to Periscope or Instagram. Such grace. Love it. Isn't it pretty cool? We got some really unusual furniture like that. Sit down. Well, you're not supposed to sit on this furniture because it's on display. But there are some unusual pieces. There's another table here somewhere, if I can find it. Well, look at this. Here's like a little étagère. It is also on, do you see it? It's on just 1 leg. So just 1 little leg holds up this whole étagère or bookcase, you would sit on that. It would fall. I don't think it would fall over. It's pretty sturdy. And I love these mirrors on the wall. Look at the mirrors. They're like little cutout shapes. So that's pretty cool. Someone gave us 3 more minutes on Reddit. Oh my God. You guys are awesome. I'll tell you, ever since I started doing this multi-platform live streaming, I appreciate Reddit more than ever. So big shout out to all the people on Reddit. By the way, speaking of Reddit, I actually interviewed Alexis Ohanian. So some of you guys may know he is the co-founder of Reddit. So you can watch that interview and you can listen to Alexis answer all my questions about how Reddit got started. So you can get the inside scoop of the origin story. He's a great guy. And some of you may know him as the husband of a famous tennis player. And he is that too. And just recently he stepped down from the board of Reddit so he could give his place to someone else. And he said he hoped that they would give it to a black woman because hashtag Black Lives Matter. IKEA would be proud. Yeah. So this is one of the things that's quite interesting about this museum is all this furniture. He was so happy when he gets an award. It's honestly so wholesome. Oh, thank you, Vesta Glover. Yeah, I am happy. You know why? Because that tells me that I did something that somebody appreciates. So that always makes you feel good, right? Where are you? Inside the ice cream scoop. Yeah, again, we have some unusual pieces here. Like this one right here. Look at that. Very unusual piece of furniture. So I am inside the Musée d'Orsay. We're in the center of Paris, France. France, you may not know, is the largest country in the European Union. So when I say large, I'm talking in terms of area, not in terms of population. So Germany has the most people, and France has the most land. You're so excited I found someone so passionate for culture. Well, thank you, cartographer. I'm glad to find people that are interested. We have some interesting vases. Also in the Louvre, which we'll do another time, has some amazing vases. They have huge vases, ones that are much bigger than people. And you can sit inside. So these are smaller, but equally beautiful. Elena says thanks. Well, thank you. You're so excited. Yes, and look at these colors. Like these are really vibrant colors. I would love to have this vase. Sup Euro, says Abyss. Linda saying hello to Chris from Toronto. Abyss is also on Reddit. If you're on Reddit, guys, think about giving me a big thumbs up or an award, because that gives us more time on Reddit, which is always awesome. All right, let's go. Let's go downstairs and look at Whistler. Sorry, it's racist to give a job to someone because of the color of their skin. Yeah, well, I don't know. You know, I know Alexis. 3 more minutes left on Reddit. Thank you, guys. What was I going to say? Knowing Alexis, I'm pretty sure that he's not racist. I think what he's saying is we just have to get beyond any biases that we might have that have traditionally favored white males. And I think he was simply saying the board should consider that as a possibility if there's somebody that's qualified for that role. And, you know, Why not? It's worth consideration. Can anyone tell me his Reddit, please? So if you're talking about my Reddit, it's very simple. It's u/Euromaestro. So u/Euromaestro is my Reddit. I have the same name on every platform. So if you're looking for me on Haps, it's Euromaestro. You're looking for me on Twitter or Periscope, Euromaestro. And if you're looking for me on YouTube, Euromaestro, spelled the same way, E-U-R-O, Maestro. Sometimes it's one word, sometimes it's two words, depends on the app. Sometimes it's just Euro, but that's pretty rare. This woodwork is incredible. Yeah, there's some amazing woodwork. I also got to show you an amazing map, sort of a floor plan of Paris in a minute. It's Hap News. Yes, you can find it Hap News on Reddit, where they feature several different people on the Haps app. So if you go to Hap News, Haps News, H-A-P-P-S News on Reddit, you can find my stream, and you can also find the stream of other great content creators, not just me, but other people with breaking news and all kinds of great videos. So we're finally on the ground floor where we are going to see Whistler's mother that we promised you. You see there's all kinds of amazing sculptures on this floor. Here's the big atrium that we saw earlier. And I'm going to try to show you this if the signal holds up. By the way, do you know that those antique chromatic glasses contain gold-based nanoparticles? I think that people knew about it a long time ago. Just blows my mind. We got 1 minute left on Reddit. So Reddit is going to disappear unless you guys keep giving a lot of upvotes or awards. But in the final minute, I'm going to try to show you an aerial view of Paris. So look at this. We got a glass floor, right, which is also a ceiling. You can walk over this glass floor and you can see Paris below us. So it's like a model of some neighborhoods in Paris. And you can see the opera building there of Paris. Christy Sexton just followed me on Haps. Well, thank you, Christy. So this is kind of a cool thing to do. So it's kind of like you're flying over Paris, right? So you can see all the buildings, you can see the rooftops, you can see the layout of the streets and the cities. And this is the best kind of map because it's like a 3D map and you can walk right over the city. Now, one of the things I want you to notice, look at these big buildings. So imagine you're walking on the street and you see this building, you just see a wall. But behind that wall is not just apartments, but you see all these green areas? Look, they have big courtyards. So that's where all the greenery is. So when Paris doesn't look that green, that's because, although we do have tree-lined streets, the real greenery is in the middle of the buildings. So inside our apartments, we all have these big, beautiful courtyards. And you see basically every building has these hollow interiors. They're basically just walls. And the insides have the courtyards with the greenery and the statues and all that kind of stuff. So some people like to be out on the street and get the street view and the garden view. Some people prefer a garden view because it's quieter. Oh no, we're almost out of time. Holy moly. So we might run out of time on Reddit. I'm going to say bye-bye in case we don't continue on Reddit to the Reddit people. But be sure to switch over to another app if you want to continue. Or you can keep hitting that upvotes, and who knows, maybe we'll get some more time on Reddit. That's up to you guys. Hello from Mexico. Hola Mexico, ¿qué tal? To Love I Love. Bonjour. Willkommen, Fremder. Étranger, stranger. All right. This next, ooh, look at this. So I want to show you this next room has a lot of very large paintings, oversized paintings. Merci beaucoup. The Reddit stream ended. All right. Well, thank you so much to our Reddit people. Really appreciate them a lot, and they extended the broadcast there. So great. But we're going to continue for the time being on all the other platforms: YouTube, Instagram, Periscope, Twitter. We may do another broadcast later if you guys want, when we go outside. Look at this. Oh my God, the poor Reddit people are missing out. This is one of my favorite paintings here. So what is this? Well, this is the Amphitheater Coliseum, and we can see some Christian martyrs that are, and we can see the Romans, the pagan Romans, watching in the stands, watching the Christians about to be sacrificed to the lions. Is that your voice, Euro? No, this is a computer-generated voice. Hello from England. Well, hello, England. How are you? Look at the fear, the concern, the compassion. Hello, Casey2345. Wait a second. Our Reddit stream ended, but Casey is on Reddit. Huh. Don't understand that. Maybe that's a lag. Maybe Casey's no longer with us. Awesome Mary says, oh, lol. Oh my God, they restarted a new broadcast on Reddit. So that explains that magic. Well, thank you guys for restarting on Reddit. I was going to restart this broadcast, but through the magic of Pablo, it has restarted on Reddit. So thank you, Pablo. I'll tell you, one of the things I like about this new community, just kidding, it's a comment from your Sage broadcast there. Ah, gotcha. Just kidding, guys, by the way. It's not on Reddit. That was a lag. But it's good to see. It's good to see. Awesome Mary. Awesome Mary got a kick out of that. Oh, who can tell me what this painting is? I see the signals come back. This is one of my favorite paintings. Who can tell me what this is a painting of? So there's two famous people in this painting. The horse, kind of a horse there, is famous, and so is the, I just got a zoom. I don't even know how I did that. Well, it's zooming on its own. Pablo's going to have to explain that to me someday. But anyways, if somebody can tell me who's in the painting, the character in the painting is famous, the horse is famous. Connection struggling, so it drops pixels, creating a zoom effect. Ah, well, that makes sense. So it's coming in and out. I see we've got really good signal now. So I'm just going to show you this painting from this. Oh, good signal just dropped. Well, anyways, that was Pegasus. That was a winged horse named Pegasus. And so that was Perseus who rode Pegasus from your Greek mythology days. Yes, Mark Gage got it. It is Pegasus. Pegasus and Perseus. We got some more amazing paintings. I see this hallway is not good for signal. So we're going to have to remember that for next time. Oh, but now the signal's back. Signal is back. Oh, signal is gone. Clash of the Titans, that's right, Mark Gage. Who is this? Mama. So this is, of course, Whistler's mother. Whistler's mother, as I promised earlier. And then, of course, yeah, Mom! There she is. And in this room, we have some huge paintings. And I do mean huge. Look how large these paintings are. That's right, that was Whistler's mother. Have you seen Dinner at the Ball by Edgar Degas? Very popular painting too. That, yeah, you mentioned that before. That is a great painting. So I don't think we passed by that. But I will try to cover it in a future scope. I'll have to put that down in my notes to make sure I do that and let you know about that. This painting up across from me, this is the Courbet painting. Look at all these sketchers. You see a lot of people come here and they like to sketch sculptures or paintings. This group seems to be doing sculptures. The painting behind us is the Decadence at Rome. So look at this is what you call a party. We're going to get up close. So it's a huge painting, but look how much detail there is. There's a lot of amazing detail in the painting. See all the people lounging around. You really get a size of how huge this painting is. You've been an artist for like 40 years. Ah, that explains a lot, Mark. You seem very knowledgeable about this subject. We have a lot of interesting sculptures in here. Yes. Look at these paintings. Just love the colors and the images. Wanda, they do. They do. We'll have to cover that. First books. So this is over at Versailles. We've scoped Versailles a few times. Remember being exposed to Michelangelo and Da Vinci? Oh yeah. Bobby Bicker in the house. Bobby, so good to see you. Speaking of artists, we've got Bobby on Periscope. About a bloody ordeal. Nice to see you live. So nice to see you here, Bobby. Guys, you should follow Bobby, of course, if you don't already. So this painting here is showing a gruesome execution without judgment, without a trial. Summary execution. People being executed on the spot. That didn't go well. No. The guy lost his head. Cartographer is up on Reddit. I think we might be back on Reddit. Or it's a very long delay. The bridges looks a little old. Are we back on Reddit? Ooh, signal going in and out again. Alright, I got another thing. Something else I got to show you guys before we leave this beautiful museum. From East Peoria, Illinois. Well, hello, Peoria. My boy Euro was good. Awesome. Brian, Red Lightning in the house. Look what we got here, guys. Can you see that? I think you can. We've got the Statue of Liberty. Oh, signal going in and out again. Statue of Liberty. So we've got a few of these statues of liberty in Paris. We got one in this museum. We got one in the Luxembourg Gardens. We got one on the River Seine. Yes, Awesome Mary, the Statue of Liberty. All right, guys, are you streaming with the Restream? It is. So I'm streaming on multiple platforms. I'm streaming on Twitter. I'm streaming on Periscope. I'm streaming on YouTube Live, and I'm streaming on Reddit all at the same time. So this is the only second time I've really done these multi-platform streams. So I'm still experimenting with them. The first one was really successful. We got over 100,000 live viewers. Wow. Not only that, we had over 40,000 concurrent, 40,000 at the same time. It looks good on this end. Cartographer, I believe you're watching this on Reddit. So yeah, I thought to try it out. Bobby, try it out. Let me know what you think. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. It's cool. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. So guys, I think we're going to end the scope here. But it is not really the end, because you know what? After the scope, I will do another one from outside. We'll walk the streets of Paris. I'll show you guys the Eiffel Tower. I'll show you guys the Arc de Triomphe and all those things. So it's quite beautiful. I think we should probably end on... Should we end on the Statue of Liberty? Let's end on the Statue of Liberty. All right, thank you guys so much. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would really appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, just look up Euromaestro or go to youtube.com/Euromaestro. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get notified. Be sure to follow all these other great content creators like Bobby Bicker and so many others. You need to grow on other platforms. Yes, so do I, especially YouTube. Don't forget to invite them to HAPS. How could I forget? So I've mentioned it like 20 times on this broadcast, but let me mention again, HAPS is a great app. Be sure to follow it. I think you have the links to it. Join the app. Try it out yourself. Do all these broadcasts and follow me there. So yeah, and like I said, the community there is great. The staff that work there is out of this world great. So it's so nice to be able to work with people that are passionate about their platform and willing to listen to the actual users and try to make improvements and adjustments, answer all my annoying questions. I always have a lot of questions. So it's amazing what they do. Eiffel Tower was pink. Yeah, so Eiffel Tower sometimes, so the Eiffel Tower is lit up at night. They do change the colors at different times of the year to commemorate different things. So like on the French national holiday, it'll be in the French colors, blue, white, and red. But other times it's pink for breast cancer. It can be different colors for different countries, different organizations or events. So they do change the colors quite often. And then of course the tower, the lights flash at night. Anyways, I am getting a little bit dehydrated, so I need to take a break so I get some water. We've been on for a long time. Thanks again to everybody on here, whether you're on HAPS or Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, or Reddit. Appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for all your support, your likes, your comments. We can keep the conversation going. Message me on any of those platforms. Yeah, this was this time, of course, pink for Breast Cancer Month. They do that every year, by the way, for Breast Cancer Month, which is great. It shows solidarity for an important cause. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.